Hello everyone, I'm Replay Ty Heretic, and welcome back to Paper Mario. Where we last left off, we got the two key items to go into the Shiver Mountains. And in this episode, we're gonna go back to the Toad Town sewers to go collect a couple of items. Not technically items, but super blocks. There are a couple of super blocks I missed in the Toad Town sewers in an area I didn't go to. And it would be of utmost regret if I didn't get these, because there are two of three of the last super blocks that I need in this entire game. So we're just going to use our little shortcut that we got, and we're going to go straight back from the warehouse back to the sewers so we can just get a fast travel to the beginning again. And if I remember properly, I just keep going this way, and see, that's one of my main indicators was that wasn't broken. Okay, so yep. There's two places that we need to go to. First off, this area here is where we need to start, but we go down this pipe here, and then we go to the right, and there's a couple of super blocks. Or ultra blocks, sorry. And there's a super block here that we can use to upgrade our members. We're going to use this one to upgrade Lackey Lester's Hurricane. So there we go. And then we go back to where we were originally. As you see, there are these two platforms here, and they move down based off of weight. What you need to do is you need to just go like that, and you have access to this area. I don't know why sewers have all this crazy stuff, but yeah, I'm not going to question it. And here's our second super block that we're going to use to upgrade Goombario. And then the last super block is in Shiver Mountain. Since we're here, we might as well go to Merlovely's house and go buy ourselves the Zap Tap badge. Now, for those that don't know what Zap Tap does, which he just went back down the pipe. Okay, for those that haven't played this game, Zap Tap is a very valuable badge. Pretty much what the badge does is it deals 1 electric damage every single time Mario's hit. So it becomes a very valuable badge. I don't think I need to go left, so there's nothing to the left, I think, it's just items. So, we go back to where Chet Rippo is, or Rip Cheeto. Yeah, Rip Cheeto. Let's see here. For 64 coins, we can buy items. Okay, go back up here. And easy as can be, we can walk straight back into Shiver City. Except that now, our partners are much more upgraded than they were. I'm going to keep Bombette out, because Bombette's a very useful character. Even though she can't jump at all. Not gonna... Beggars can't be choosers. You can't choose your partner's capabilities. Okay, back into Shiver City. The one thing I enjoy about this game is that every single little piece of the world is perfectly detailed to match something. I mean, sure, some of the things are just exactly the same, like these fences are the exact same texture, but I mean, that's what makes it interesting to look at. It's just that they're very finely detailed, and in the end, it actually makes it look believable. Going down through the ice. Junior Troopa's still frozen. Okay, here we are. Back at the snowman. So this snowman wants a scarf. And this snowman wants a bucket. This isn't exactly telling a secret, it's more stomping a secret into existence. But thank you. I'm gonna turn up the sound here because the music here is beautiful. Okay, welcome to Shiver Mountain. Shiver Mountain is, well, it's a mountain. It's all I can really say about it. But there are puzzles. And in order for you to do some of these puzzles, you actually need to use your abilities that you have at your disposal, such as Tornado Jump and vice versa. There are various enemies here, like Gold Pits or Frost Piranhas, and you can ignore them as you wish. If you want to fight them for the star points, then go right ahead. Actually, I don't know why I'm not having Cooper out, because Cooper has Fire Shell, and Fire Shell deals bonus damage to fire enemies. Wow, I forgot that I didn't have anything. Okay, Fire Shell. There we go. Yeah, it seems as though the damage doesn't matter for Gold Pits. Let's see here. I'm gonna use Starstorm. Why not? I probably should have rested so I could have gotten my star points back, or not my star points. My any other way, they're star points. This is star power, though. Not a bad gain of star points. So each enemy now gains 3 star points, and that was kind of a strangely placed badge or block. Aha! Ultra Shroom. So the Watt is still going to be fairly useful to use in these areas, so it's highly recommended that you keep her along for the ride, because she actually does have a use outside of the normal thing. Okay, and this is a pebble. A pebble is like the coconut in Yoshi's Island, or Lava Lava Island. It will deal 1 damage to an enemy that you throw it at. And ooh. Hey, look, a graphical error. Not really. Let's see here. What's wrong with my eyes? Of all the things you look at, it's their eyes. I don't know who to decide. The powers of the Nintendo 64. Moron. You know what? I don't know. I don't know if you were lying or if I believe that you should be lying. But nobody calls me moron. Smoke. No one has instinct that good. Okay, so these are doppelgangers. Or they're called duplighosts in this game, but in other games they're called doppelgangers. Duplighosts will, on occasion, transform into your partner, or you, and will attack you. They are not affected by fire damage, so just go crazy with any other move. You can still use fire moves, it's just that there's no benefit of using them. Also, if they transform into your partner, they will deal damage based off of what that move is. So if you use Bombette, then Bombette will attack you with Body Slam, or a bomb, I think. I can't remember exactly, but like Cooper will attack you. Cooper Duplication will attack you with Shell Toss. I do remember them actually transforming into Mario though. I can't remember exactly, but I remember that. Okay, moving on. The last power block is here, and I don't know why you call it a power block. Oh, snow clubbers. Okay, oh. You got the first hit, my friend. Okay, these are snow clubbers, or white clubbers. They are... they have 12 HP. They're one of the strongest out of... I think they are the strongest out of their group. I can't remember if normal clubbers... No, normal clubbers had like 8 HP. So white clubbers are the strongest out of the group, as far as I remember. I think that there are normal clubbers in the last chapter. Okay, so we can keep going right, and that'll take us further up the mountain, but we want to go up here for the final super block, which will allow us to upgrade Goombario. And with that, we have every single super block in the game. I think. Let me look. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Yep, 2. Okay, so we're gonna switch to Bombette. And, because I always like having Bombette out. Okay, so this is a trick. As you can see, there are these items here, and if you grab them, then a wall will fall down, which I will show with the shooting star, because the shooting star is very useful here. A wall will fall down and prevent you from gaining access. What you want to do is you want to use a pebble that you found to raise it. Snowman Doll would be useful for the next chapter, but we're not going to take it. The Thunder Rage could be useful if we didn't have one already, so we're just going to leave those there. On the trip back, we can actually grab those and not have to worry about a thing. Okay, so we're missing a piece here. Space where you can put something, yep. And oddly enough, this is something that's actually kind of out of place, considering. Like, it's really beautiful looking. I do like the look of this area. But it's just really... This area alone is kind of out of place. Well, this character, anyways. But still, the character is nice. Nice little spiritual mix. Madame Marlar. Yeah, she's actually a really... She has a nice song. It's kind of calm. Can't tell you the whole tale in the interest of time. I'll be brief. Pay attention to the key points. Huh? Yeah, sure. Right, I need coffee. Do you have coffee? I could use coffee. Then I'll be a ghost like you. I don't want to be a ghost. I want to be Mario. Although, to be honest, I'd actually prefer to be the partners. The partners are actually fairly more useful than Mario in general, but I can't say that directly to his face, because, you know, it's Mario. Still, put in the Starstone here. Oh yeah, I was thinking, like, wasn't there a Starstone in the game previously? And then I was like, no, that was a Diamond Stone. Right. Anyways, this doesn't exactly look as good at an angle, but when it's like this, it actually looks fairly nice. It kind of looks pretty. And I'll give him this. I mean, it's very cool looking, to say the least. And then insert the Luigi's Mansion Found Something song. Da, 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 da. Okay, over here we have a white club guarding a Mega Jump badge. The Mega Jump badge is pretty much like the Power Jump badge, except it is much much more powerful. Instead of the usual 2 FP, it uses 6 FP, and it uses a load of attack power. I'm going to turn off group focus for this, and I'm going to show it off. Power Rush, Last Stand. I'll use Last Stand because when Mario's in danger, he'll only receive the damage, but Mega Rush isn't very useful for me right now. So I'm going to use Mega Jump, and I'm going to use it on this enemy if I had FP. Do I have an item to restore my FP? Nope, I don't. Okay. Oh. Ooh. Ah. This doesn't look good. Okay. 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 This is gonna be a little bit difficult for me, considering who I have right now. I'll use Starstorm to knock these guys down from their HP. This is a pretty hefty lot by the looks of it. Okay, and then I will use Bombad's Body Slam to attack this enemy. Yeah, 5 damage. That's a nice number. Rock on, my friend. Alright. Okay. Being able to deal 8 damage in just one jump is a fantastic thing, though. It really does help in the long run. Oh, well, it looks like Merlee's gonna help us by decreasing the amount of damage we take. There's ways to... There is a... This... It's really... Wow, I'm... It's easy to know when Merlee's use is going to come in handy. It's actually at a fixed time that every single time, like a specific amount of time passes by, then Merlee's going to show up and use her abilities. When she uses her abilities, based off of where you are in the turn, if you're getting attacked, if you're attacking, or if you just finished the fight, then Merlee will show up. So there are ways for you to actually exploit that system and be able to pull that off. Okay, we're going to use this to restore our HP and FP. Sadly, these blocks do not restore our star power. And as you see here, this is a really fantastic palace. The Crystal Palace is based off of mirrors, so you're going to see duplicates of yourself. And that's what I really like about this thing. Most of the puzzles are going to comprise entirely of reflections. So there's going to be this is going to be an extended episode. As you see here, you see this X mark. Well, we'll keep that in mind for another area. Then we have Swoopulas. These are Swoopulas, I think. Oh, there's a lot of Swoopulas. Let me look at what the name is by it first. I can't find out. Okay, Mega Bomb. There we go. Now we can. Let's see here. Yep, these are Swoopulas. So I can't really do anything with this. Actually, I can. I need to switch to... Whoop. I forgot that they sucked your blood. Oh, well, lucky. Cool. Okay, what I can do is... Remember that Goombario has his Ultra ability. His Ultra ability is Multi-Bonk. So, let's see here. It allows you to head bonk until you miss an action command. Oh, no, this actually is fairly useful, in hindsight. Doing that drains my energy. Holy crap. Still, Swoopulas are fairly easy to deal with. we're at 20 minutes. Okay. This palace actually will take a while, so this is probably going to be the one episode where I do where I do a multi-episode. Depends on how I feel about this. As you see, everything you see below you is actually reflected as well. So this entire place is based entirely off of reflections. And here we have the no, this is the blue key. Okay, so the blue key will allow us to open a blue door. I honestly mistook it for a badge. If you remember that there is a badge that you can find called D down P up. I think that's what it's called. Well, you have D down jump, but there's D down hammer. There are two badges in this level. One that raises your power and decreases your defense, and one that increases your defense and lowers your power. With the all or nothing badge that we have, we can actually right. There we go. With the all or nothing badge, we can actually use the P down D up without losing anything. And here we have the blue key. I'm just gonna unlock this. There's gonna be a lot of hours of power, I can tell. So this is really cool because the areas that you see that reflect you are not actually reflections. There's duplication going on. This isn't just an area made of mirrors. It's an actual place, and it actually has a very nice look. As you can see, we didn't open this chest because the blue area is a reflection of the lower area. So this is pretty much the same thing. Part of me wants to fight these things. The other part of me doesn't. Well, looks like the part of me that does want to fight them is gonna win, because I need the star power. I need the level up actually. I need an increase in my power. So Goombario, when you ultra rank him, is actually a very powerful partner to have. He deals 6 damage, which is a very powerful attack in itself, and with his charge ability and multi-bonk ability, you can deal a load of damage before the enemies can even get a strike off. Which is very useful. I don't often use Goombario, but people keep on telling me that he is one of the most useless characters ever. I'll agree to that, except he's actually an extremely useful partner if you upgrade him. He just needs a little bit of TLC, my friends, and he is one of the most powerful partners you can ever have. So, as you see there, the little red X mark, well, that's kind of a funny thing. As you see here, this area behind us, like I've said before, isn't actually a reflection. It's actually just a duplication. It may be a little bit of it may seem like a mirror, but in actuality, it's just somebody that wants to be like us. So let's go through here, and see? Just duplication. This is a mirror, right? It looks like a mirror. Then why are we not there? See? It's trying to trick you into thinking that everything's a reflection. It's pretty cool, isn't it? So, there are more doppelgangers. The entire thing about this area is actually there's a lot of doppelgangers. Or duplicos, sorry. I'm still going to call them doppelgangers because that's pretty much what their purpose is in this area, is just to kind of trick you. Yeah, and I just made a mistake there. I could have taken them out. Whoa! That deals 7 damage? So as you see, these duplicos are actually going to transform into Bombette. And as much as it hurts me to actually hurt Bombette, I have to hurt Bombette. And as you see here, Bombette is got 3 question marks. I really do like those little touches. So we're just going to take out Bombette with Bombette. Why not? And we will defeat the duplicos. We are going to need a level up before the day is done. Though. Yeah, that's right, you run. You run, you fools. So as you see here, it was nothing but a trick. This entire area is actually just a duplication. It's not just it may seem like an actual duplication world, but it's actually not. So as you see here, there is a cave in the backside, and back here you have a star piece to collect. That's really it, to be honest. However, remember that other room in the back? Well, remember what I said earlier about that red X mark. This entire place is really just a mind puzzle. You gotta the game is gonna try to trick you into thinking that something is there when it's actually not. So that red X mark that you saw actually isn't really there. It's just an illusion. And I will prove it after I beat these enemies. Ooh, okay, well. Oh, good. Okay, I'm gonna change member to paracarry. There we go, and then I'm gonna skydive these guys. It's all about learning the tactics of the enemy, and then using it to your advantage. I shouldn't really be talking when I am mashing buttons because it sounds weird on the recording, but it works. Okay, so I am going to jump on this guy to defeat him. And the reason why I had to do action commands... is because if I don't do action commands, then I don't do any damage at all. And it's just like I pretty much just lost a turn. That's what all or nothing is. If I do an action command, then yeah, I do an extra point of damage. If I don't do an action command, then I don't do any damage at all. And that's the fun part of using the all or nothing badge. Although I've never used it ever, it's still a fun badge to use. Anyways, just like this world was a duplicate, there are duplighosts still about, and behind that door that we missed is actually a badge that we can use. As far as I remember, this is actually where the badge is, so thankfully, I'll be right. Hopefully. Anyways, like I said before, these duplighosts will turn into paracarry and be able to use the skydive attack. And the Magic Koopa will increase the attacking power. We want to get rid of the red Magic Koopa so it doesn't give them buffs or heal them. And we're gonna have Paracarry defeat Paracarry. Paracarryception. To be honest, I kind of wish that Paracarry kind of attacked in that same set like that, because it would actually be a little bit more, it would be a little bit easier to make it, because it's like, there's a little bit longer of a pause when they attack compared to Paracarry's attack. Also, Paracarry has one extra point of defense. The same thing with Cooper. There we go. That wasn't even a thing. That was a game over, my friend. Game over. Okay, gain some coins. We can use these to get more life shrooms, and knowing me, I'm gonna need a lot of them. Oh, this was just a... Wow, I don't remember this place at all. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just cover this all in one episode. I don't think I swore. I guess I'm hoping that I'm not swearing on impulse. That would make me feel bad. So as you see here, we just blew open this path. And remember that these rooms are pretty much the exact same, as you may have noticed. So why was there a pad here instead of a red X? Well, that, my friends, we'll have to see in a moment. Because we are just going to avoid these swoopulas, and we're going to move into this room, and here we have, I do believe, the red key. Nope, this is the P down D up badge. Okay, so the P down D up badge decreases the attack power by 1, but it increases defense by 1. So if you want, if you're a more defensive character, if you want a more defensive build, then that's a badge that you want to use. you can, if you last longer, then you deal more attacks. If that's your thought process, then that's a fine badge to use. And I do believe if I go down, then we can deal with the other room. Although I'm just gonna double. I don't really remember this place as much, although I do remember that there was a lot of mind tricking in this area. That is really cool, I do have to admit. It's actually a really cool. It's actually a real technological marvel in this game with that kind of trickery. Oh yeah, we already got this area. Okay, so we don't really need to deal with this. So I guess we need to go into the reverse area and get the opposite badge. I think this is where you get the opposite badge. I'm not going to look in my field notes for it. Okay, just going to flip this. Anyways, remember what I said earlier? About how this is just all an illusion, and all these things are not technically, by any stretch of the imagination, actual reflections, and they're just illusions? Remember that red X that I explained earlier that many people actually thought was an actual thing, and had to find something to, like, destroy it with? Well, guess what? As it turns out, it's an illusion. And you destroyed that illusion by destroying the pad in the other area. I know I'm saving a lot, but this area actually is kind of difficult. I just really do love this area because of how creative it is. Okay, we're gonna use Bombette here to blow open this door. However, what I want to do is I actually want to go into the red area first to see if I can't find that badge. I know I'm kind of like going really serious about getting these badges, but I really do want a power-up defense down badge. I mean, because I do have badges that down my defense naturally, but I mean up my defense naturally, but I want to deal extra damage. But in hindsight, I actually want to deal more damage than I am currently. So, I don't know. My build is kind of all around the place. Okay, so it's just the same. Okay, so we're just gonna blow open this area and, whoa, hello. So let me get this straight. We have normal Bombette. We have loving Bombette. We have excited Bombette. We have energetic Bombette, and we have Fluttershy Bombette. I want to keep Fluttershy Bombette. Okay. Thankfully, we don't have to fight all these guys. Yoshi! Oh, well. Okay. In here we have the red key. Perfect. Yeah, I'll make this an extended episode. Right now, I'm actually rendering the next two episodes of Paper Mario, episode 22 and 23. I found out that I kind of really do prefer just recording in bulk and then uploading in bulk, but in my next LP, I'm actually going to do things differently. Now there is a wall here that you can get past, and naturally you can go to the other side easier from here. There are 2 doors, and as you see here, we have this Clubba statue that we can't get past. Well, that's because the Clubba statue is actually an illusion, and will only stay there as long as the Clubba is there. So we have to defeat the Clubba. Okay, we're just gonna attack. To be honest, the P down D up badges are really only if you're making specific builds. They're not within any stretch of the imagination, actually. That's right, run. They're by any stretch of the imagination badges that you definitely always have to use. They're basically just ones you have to use for builds. And naturally, I'm kind of an all-around build. I'm more built for using badges to up my powers and stuff. Alright, so we have to defeat each Clubba, and each band of Clubbas actually gets progressively more difficult to defeat. So we are actually going to... Well, I can't do anything. I probably should have used a health station. Yeah, I'm gonna do that if I survive this fight. Because it's actually kind of a reckless thing for me to do. If I keep this up, then it's a very reckless thing I'm doing right now. Oof. Well, at least I got the timing down for a Magic Koopa that I don't even remember the attack pattern for. I'm not going to use the Super Shroom. Go. Attack this guy. And defeat his counterpart. Actually, I'm going to level up soon. Oh no. Hey, stop running away. Oh, he ran away. Okay. Oh well. Okay, the light's still on. Had to make sure. Okay. One more guy. So... this is actually, believe it or not, the same guy. Except that, he isn't. It's a harsh thing to explain, but it's, remember what I said about illusions. The entire Crystal Palace is just one big illusion. It's creating things for you to see. So, we see multiple Clubbas. Although, we never see... we see multiple Clubbas. But, remember that in the overworld, we actually only see one Clubba at a time. Remember that cause and effect thing I was telling you about. The ability to think of something as an illusion. Okay, that's going to increase his defense. And I'm going to focus so I have the power to so I can increase my star power. The star power is really only useful if you get deep focus in the long run. There we go. Super. He's gonna increase these enemies here by their defense powers. And I'm gonna jump on Green Magic Koopa, or Gurn Magic Koopa. And we're gonna defeat these guys. And we're gonna be able to get just enough for a level up. Which is good because we are kind of low right now. Go. There we go. Just enough to get a level up. Okay, I'm gonna increase my HP. I'm building my build off of defensive. So it would be useful if I had if I used my P down D up badge, because it would allow me to further increase my build. But I have badges that increase my power based off of specific requirements. Like if I'm in danger, then it increases my defense to cut down damage in half. If I'm in danger, it increases my attack power. So I have the flight build, where if I'm low on health, then I deal more damage for a short time, which is useful. And since I have the badges that allow me to increase my abilities, then it also helps with that. So, we can't really get past here. See, there's no way for us to get past. We have to use Bombette to blow the switch for us to get over here. Remember that illusion effect. These do the same thing. And then we have Clubbas and Doppelgangers. Blow him up. Blow him up all nice and destructively. I'm going to try to avoid using my flower points. Oh, well. Oh, that was productive. This is actually a fairly large dungeon, and I know for a fact that the last 2 dungeons in the entire game are probably the longest. Okay, so now we can't attack the Clubba directly because of his electric charge. So using Bombette's Body Slam is a terrible move. So what we're going to do is instead we're just going to blow him up with 3 flower points, and then we're going to use our hammer to... I just got a ping on Origin. And that guy's gonna run away like a wimp. That's right, run away! Run away! Ha ha ha! We're gonna get these coins. The more, well, we can get 3 pieces now. And as you see here, there's apparently a badge over here that we can get. How do we get it, though? Well, something tells me that there's an illusion. I want to find out what's in that. I don't think I ever got in that chest, to be honest. So let's just blow this open. See? Illusions. Oh, well, that sucked. Okay, wait for him to go by. Whoops. I messed that up. Okay, go near him. There we go. First strike. We have 4 doppelgangers to deal with. This is going to be fun. So, I never use Mega Jump, so I'm going to show it on a 15, on an enemy that has 15. As you see, it deals 11 damage. But since I have All or Nothing, and I have a couple of badges that actually increase the damage that I deal total, then it probably will deal about 9 damage by default. Okay, this is going to increase it'll decrease the damage we receive. Although these guys are all going to transform into Bombette anyways, so it was kind of pointless. Oh, besides that guy. The one guy who decides to go, nope, I can take him out by myself. Okay, that was a waste. I can't use bomb. Okay. Yep, body slam. I think there are some points where the doppelgangers will actually use their special move. Except for like Goombario, whose move isn't really useful in that respect. Also, if you want to know the one peculiarity about this, well, there isn't actually a peculiarity now that I look at it. I used to think that the doppelgangers, Bombette, actually, their wind-up screw was actually going faster, but as I looked at it, it doesn't look like there's much of a difference. I keep on going, well, here's the badge, here's the badge. This is probably the triple dip badge. Okay, yeah. Okay, so the triple dip badge is pretty much an upgraded version of the double dip badge that you can get from Rof's shop. The triple dip badge, when you use flower points, allows you to use 3 items in one turn. It's pretty much like a last resort kind of item, last resort badge to use. Okay, so we got to switch to Cooper apparently. So we're just gonna follow these guys. Whoa, hey, whoa, what? Hey. Oh, yes. What? I... Why? Why is this even here in the first place is my question. I'll save Luigi for last. To be completely honest, I actually prefer Luigi over Mario, but I'll be damned. Well, no kidding, Cooper. They were completely wrong. I mean, Luigi's hat was even backwards. Oh, I don't remember this at all. I secretly don't remember this at all. Oh wait, there's a star piece. Here. Of all places. Illusions. Oh, hello. Right. I remember this. Now I remember this. Okay. Wow. Oh, need Cooper. Now, remember that illusion effect? This is one of the cooler things about this area. As you see here, we don't have a switch that we can go over, and because we actually have a reflection now, we can use Reflective Cooper to create a bridge for us. I gotta admit, this is one of the cooler things about it. It's a complete 180 of the game, because it's just, you expect everything to kind of be there for you, but sometimes you just need to think outside the box, and that's what's fun about it. I mean, that's what makes this good, is because it's like you don't expect things at first. All right, so we have this statue here that has a scrape mark on it, and we actually have I think we have a badge in here that we can collect. I don't feel like fighting you. Yeah, this is a badge, I think. Yep, here's the P up, D down badge. So the P up, D down badge is pretty much the opposite of the P down, D up badge, naturally. It increases your attack power by 1, but decreases your defense by 1. It's a good idea if you plan on just making a tank build, which takes a lot of hits. Oh, well, not a tank build, but more like a offensive build instead of a defensive. It's still a good idea if you're making an offensive build to make a defensive, to add some defense power to it, so you can take more hits. But you can even it out with the P up D down badge. Also, you can put the P up D down and the D down and the P up D down badge and the P down D up badge, and you can put them together. It's just that they do nothing. That's kind of the funny thing. That's kind of the joke. Boom. Okay. Ooh, this doesn't look good. I love being able to deal 7 damage like that. That is very nice. Okay, so this guy's gonna transform into Bombette. That guy's gonna give... Oh, no. Oh, this isn't gonna be good. So what the enemy just did is... the red Magic Koopa just gave Bombette a power boost, but the gray Magic Koopa, sorry, I'm kind of spacing out. The gray Magic Koopa made Bombette transparent, so we can't attack her, but she can attack us. To each his own, I guess. I don't know how long the transparency lasts, but I think I don't want to know how long it lasts, because to be honest, it's kind of a creepy thought. Jeez, I'm choosing all the wrong partners. I should be using Bo or a character that actually can attack any character. Ooh. So it does bring up... Yeah, this is not going well. They're pretty much making a tank out of her. This is not going well. I need to get rid of the enemy that's increasing her attack power. And I need to get rid of the Magic Koopa that's making her transparent. And I just made a big mistake. mean, look at that! 7 damage! That is not good for me. Okay, attack you, so I can get rid of you. So I don't have to deal with your kind. And then I have to do nothing, because I'm waiting on Golbat to be transparent. Wow, just dealing so much damage. And then I have to do a smack. Lay down the smack down. I don't know how long Golbat has that buff, but I hope not for long. Ugh, that wasn't worth it. That was not worth it at all. By the way, if I actually used Payday on that fight, then I could have gotten a lot more badges. Okay, I'm gonna use my Super Shroom. And then I'm also gonna use my Maple Syrup. That was totally a waste. Okay, this gives us the key, I think. Yep, the palace key. Which we need for the final area to go to. That fight was not worth it in hindsight. It was not worth it at all. 8 star points and I wasted so much of my health. Thankfully, the end of every single boss, there's always, you know, there's always that little restoration area. Okay, so we're nearing the end of the palace here. As you see here, we have these enemies that we need to put onto these pads here. And as you see back there, there are statues that we can move. What we need to do is we actually need to turn this guy over, so he's facing this way. And then we move all the enemies. We move all of them. These guys will not attack you, they're only here to use as puzzle formula. What? I thought I turned your ass around. Okay. Fine, I'll move you. There. Oh. Well, that was a complete waste. I didn't notice that there wasn't a mirror there. That was a complete waste. So we had to put these statues on each one of these characters. Let's see here. And yes, this area actually is mirrored itself as well. Okay, I need to put it this way. They look kind of creepy from that angle. I do have to admit, they look kind of sinister. Okay, that finishes the puzzle. That is one of the most paper. And there we go. We are done with the palace. We have restoration points here, and if I wanted to, we could continue the episode, but it's been going on for long enough as it is. Anyways, in the next episode, we will get the crystal, wow, I just messed up that outro. Okay, first messed up outro of the entire LP. Okay, in the next episode, we will finish the Crystal Palace by defeating the Crystal King and saving the 7th Star Spirit. Next time on Let's Play Paper Mario.